about this for a long time, Patty. You're doing this not just for yourself, but for your family. We're more than grateful to you, lad. You're making your mother and I mighty proud. Here we are, son. Right there.
Step right up. So, you want to enlist?
Yes.
Sign here.
Go on.
Now you can all become U.S. citizens. Here's your first week's pay.
God bless you, son.
Welcome to the U.S. Army. Come with me. I'll get you started over here.
Well.
You'll help us, Sarge.
You were all duly charged. You infracted the rules, boys.
Dust on a brass buckle warrants days in the cage. Being Irish, that's the infraction, Riley. The bloody Brits gave us more quarter than your Corporal Bledsoe.
I'm Irish, Brian. So are half the men in this man's army.
Aye, but not fresh off the boat.
It's because we Catholic. The captain say, I no go to Mass. I no go to Mass? I tell him I got to go. He throw me in here.
Feldwebel, John Riley. You know what that means in German army? Field wife. A Feldwebel takes care of his men.
You fought against Napoleon Schultz. Long before you wore the blue. Rules and regulations. How many times do I have to pound it into your heads?
Impartially delivered. Not one law for those barefoot Peckerwood Yanks and another for the likes of us. You're an Irishman and a Catholic, John Riley, just like us. And our sergeant to boot. There's injustice here, John.
You'll do for Sarge. You've all we've got.
Ah, Paddy, be a soldier, boyo.
Come.
Permission to go to Mass, sir.
Them's Mexican churches, sir. Consorting of the enemy, I call it.
Papists, more like it. You know, the only trouble with those potato famine clods in the calaboose, their only allegiance goes to Rome.
Permission to go to Mass, sir.
Think of your future, man. You are this close to being an officer and a gentleman. And what have you in common with those traitors running from the British?
One man's hero is another man's traitor, I reckon, sir.
The pass is yours, Sergeant. I'll even forget where you're going for the moment.
Santa Dei Gentiles, Santa Virgo Virginem, Mater Christi, Mater Divine Gratiae, Mater Purissima, Mater Castissima, Mater Inviolata, Mater Intemerata, Mater Castissima, Mater Inviolata, Mater Intemerata, Virgo Veneranda, Mater Admirabilis, Mater Bonim Concilii, Mater Creatoris, Mater Salvatoris, Virgo Prudens, Virgo Veneranda. Perdónenme, lo siento, tengo que irme.
What's going on, Sergeant?
You tell me, Corporal.
I'll handle this.
Easy now. This here's Sergeant Riley. An Irish fellow like us. He'll not be betraying us for sneaking off to mass.
Desertion's more like it. I saw the U.S. cavalry horses outside, and all of you wearing the uniform of the infantry.
He's no man of errand. You all saw the cart wheels. He's here to spy for his masters. They're after making slaves of us Irish wearing the blue.
Where'd the priest go?
To pray. For the souls of the men that you consigned to hell. Your own men. Sergeant Riley.
Let me help them pray. Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo, bendita tú eres.
Ready, Captain. Let the punishment begin.
Say your prayers, men! Let the bastards hear ye! Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God,
Heilige Maria, volle Gnade.
Ласки певна, благословенна мен за невестами, благословенна мен за невестами. Слава Тебе, Господи! Amen.
Tell your men to stand to, Captain, or I'll blow your brains out.
Corporal.
You'd best stand to, like he said, sir.
Feldwebel.
Begging the captain's pardon, sir, but you're conducting illegal punishment detail here.
Traitor. Mutineer. All men at the rest.
You're gone, Captain.
Thank you. Mount up.
Now, lads, you see the power of a simple prayer? Ask and you shall receive.
Sargento.
No.
Por favor.
Gracias, padre.
You Irish bastards! You're all dead men! You're all dead! All of you!
¿Quiénes son? ¿Soldados?
12 caballos más o menos. Algún tipo de militares.
El uniforme no importa. Son el enemigo.
Vámonos.
Welcome to Mexico.
We need rest.
Bad place to hold up.
My men stop here. You can do what you want with yours.
The Nuevo Leon Ridge is up there, hooking into Sierra Madre, curving to the north and the west.
You could ride along those high lines, west, to New Mexico, even California.
Aye, Mexico might give you sanctuary.
How do you know the army isn't after us right now?
Nah, the army can't cross the border.
Unless we're at war already.
And to the east, the ocean port of Veracruz. We could ship from there to some place of sanctuary, John.
Aye. It's time for you boys to decide.
Us?
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I'm regular army. I got you off the lash and wheeling away. I'll face AWOL a couple days in a pokey.
With Captain Gain after your hide?
Colonel Lace will intervene. And the same goes for any of you that want to come back with me.
Don't worry, Paddy. We're not going back.
But what if Lacey's been killed? And Gain is still in charge? Can you guarantee us to be free of the lash then?
Me? I've had my taste of the freedom those blue belly officers offer the likes of us Irish.
Right. Then you'll be making for Veracruz.
And the chance to sail before the mast of a neutral nation.
Mira, el crucifijo del padre Varga.
¡Son yanquis! ¡Son el enemigo!
¡Católicos!
Never give up, do you?
He's not our enemy.
Or our friend. Just a deserter.
Some say that of you.
I fight for a cause.
So do I. Saving this one's life is mine. So, indulge me.
Only as long as it amuses me.
I trust things went well while we were away?
I'm ready with my full report, sir.
We won't have time for that now.
Then it's war.
It begins. Fort Texas is under siege. 5th Infantry is to join General Taylor. We march to relieve them.
Good. Time we gave them chili gobblers, what for?
There's very little pleasure in that prospect, Captain.
No. No, sir. What I meant to say was...
I want Lieutenant John Riley to join the confabulation. Get him?
Sergeant Riley, sir.
General Taylor said he sent Riley's field commission papers down here weeks ago. I expected you to make it official while I was away.
Can't commission a man who's deserted. Colonel.
Ah!
How's that boy?
Scrunchies, thanks.
It's good? Yeah, it's good. Danke.
¿Les podemos dar de comer?
Sí, denles de comer. Se están muriendo de hambre.
Órale, Flor. Rubén, tráete más platos rápido.
Ah!
Hey. Hey. Bienvenido.
Yeah. You know, I think I dreamt about you last night.
No. You had pesadillas. Bad dreams.
Anyway, thanks for the shave.
De nada.
Jesus. She shaved me side whiskers. You always treat her like that.
The question is, how will I treat you?
Well, we'll be on our way as soon as I can walk.
Strange how men have a tendency to fall in love with their nurses.
Huh?
I'm glad you recognize gold when you see it, even if it's not yours. Pardon.
And you sentenced 5 of Riley's men to the whip. Why?
Ain't it obvious, sir? Consorting with the enemy.
You mean wanting to go to church, to practice their faith?
Not so, sir. If you read the charges, you'll see that they're all guilty of just plain bad soldiering. Those Irish immigrants are known for that.
Irish? Is Grabowski Irish? 5 years fighting the Indians for this country, and a medal for valor. Corporal Schultz? A German who officered against Napoleon?
Begging your pardon, sir, they're all papists. It's well known where their loyalties lie.
Instruct me, Corporal.
Rome, sir. The Pope in Rome. Not our flag.
Our flag. You're a disgrace to that flag and the freedom it stands for. Half the troops in this man's army are Irish.
It is the religion, sir. An officer must know who's loyal. That is the business of war.
Digging latrines will be your business. The only war you'll see will be pounding post holes.
I protest, sir.
Protest, damn you! And take care not to cross my line of sight. Dismissed. Gain, let me instruct you. My grandfather fled County Cork and the British to fight for our American Revolution. Now get out!
Your left, right, left. Your left, right, left. Left, 5 miles, left. March, your left.
Enough, Keneally.
Squad, halt. Left, face.
Go what? I said enough. You marched them into the ground.
They need decent discipline.
Oh, the army of Napoleon was all discipline. Where are they now?
Yeah, well, I got the stripes. They do what I say.
Riley's our leader, not you.
Colorado. Colorado.
What?
Colorado.
No, I'm from Ireland. Soy irlandés.
No. Tu cabello es colorado.
I think she means you got a red head.
Does she now?
Sí. Red head.
The lady thinks the mark of the Irish is flaming red hair.
I have a red hair. I will polish.
¿Quieres comer? Food.
Okay.
Ven conmigo.
Sí.
Hey, Keneally! What happened to your discipline?
Tell it to Napoleon.
Are you right, boys?
Entre.
Buenos días.
Buenos días. Your leg. It is better, John Riley?
It is. Thanks to you.
Gracias.
Tengo mucho hambre.
What did you deserve, John Riley? Your men, maybe? They spoke of what happened and how you freed him from the lash.
Well, one bad officer. Like we say, rotten apple spoils the barrel.
But you led them away from that barrel.
I did what I had to do.
That is good. Very much like Cortina.
Cortina. He's a bandit and a butcher who kills for spoils.
Irlandés, do not mistake Cortina for an animal like Dominguez.
What's the difference? They ride together.
Only as long as we fight for our land.
All for a piece of dirt.
For a dream. For Mexico to be free.
What about you?
What about me?
You're a dream girl.
Don't you people eat anything but these fried over beans?
¿No te gusta la comida?
Ain't got no Augusta left, sweetheart. Just a yearning for some good Irish spuds.
¿Qué es eso?
Potatoes. Spud, you know.
No.
No, you don't know, do you? Okay. They look a bit like that. And you grow them in the ground, and then you dig them up. You cook them, and then you put loads of butter on them, and then you eat them.
Papa.
I ain't your papa, Chiquita. Not thinking what I am about you.
No, se llama Papa.
Murder. Ven.
No quiero.
Ven.
Keneally, you're in another man's house. And right now, what we all need is some sleep.
Some men might be born to die sleeping off an insult in another's bed. Not me.
Fine. But remember, your actions may have consequences for everybody. Look it. There's a time for everything.
Time, Athno.
commodity running into short supply. She has taken good care of you, my Martha.
Oh, I'm grateful for that.
What about me for saving your lives?
There are 5 dead men. Wearing the blue back in the Sierra Madre. I don't think they'd agree.
Casualties of war. Remember, you have me to thank you are free.
You're a prisoner, more like it.
I've given your men tequila and your horses water. We'll be gone for a day, maybe 2. Meanwhile, your men have the parole of my camp. If you want, feel free to go.
How? We can't get down the mountain without guns and provisions.
Where would you go anyway, Sergeant? To the north, you are a traitor. To the south, an enemy. You are a man without a country, just like us. So relax, be my guest. Make the best of it and enjoy my hospitality.
For how long?
Till I decide what to do with you. The woman, Marta. Do you like her? Don't like her too much. You've cheated death once. Make no more mistakes.
It is repaired then. The leg? Were you trying it out?
Martha.
Do you love him?
You don't understand us. Look out there, Irlandés. What do you see?
The cold reaches of hell.
I see my home. The village where my blood goes back 1,000 years.
I never knew a home. Just the army. Never knew my father. Most of me alone.
I am mestiza. My mother was Azteca. And the other, the father, from Spain. These 2 cultures are what Mexico is made of. And what it's all of me. We are this land, Riley. And the land belongs to the people who work it.
must tell you something, girl. You're more a woman than any other woman I ever met.
Yeah! Vamos!
Domínguez. The Yankees have invaded Mexico. We are at war.
To desert in time of war means hanging.
Don't do that. Don't do that with anybody. Don't.
To fight those who would sell all of Mexico for personal gain. A revolution. Now, there is a question.
What question? The Yankees have done us a favor. This is good for us. The government in Mexico must fight them. These mountains are ours now.
Ours to do what, Dominguez?
Answer her.
She is a woman. You listen to her?
What do you want, Marta?
All that Mexico ever wanted. To be left alone. We must forget our differences and fight the invaders.
You listen to her?
She speaks for her village.
Only a woman listens to a woman.
I beg of you, Dominguez. Call me a woman. Now.
Here! Go fight your own war. I'll fight mine! Vámonos!
What will you do?
And you?
Well?
What?
What in the name of God do we do now?
Show me the choice.
The word from Winfield Scott. We're ready to attack, and he would hold me for a meet at Camargo. Hell's fire. Honey-foggling hank of fuss and feathers. Benton Lacey, your 5th held the flank. Centurion's lancers running south like geese in winter.
The men are regulars. The best.
And no longer in need of you.
But I thought...
I know you'll fight the bear and tree the wildcat. Son, I need an aide-de-camp I can trust. You just say the word and you'll tail along with me.
To meet General Scott at Camargo, sir.
No, by thunder. This country cousin's moving out to wrestle that old alligator Ampudia to a fall. Let Winfield Scott fish for his own glory. I'm about to pursue the campaign, not the election of '48. Are you with me, man?
Just point the way, General.
We move south, Nolens Volens, to take the city of Monterey.
Vamos, muchachos, necesito que me ayudéis con la misa.
Sí, padre, vamos.
You know the news? Camargo has fallen. Soon the Yankees will attack Monterrey.
I must make a confession, Padre.
You feel the noose tightening round our necks?
It is a grave thing, a sin of conscience.
With or without you, Riley, we're making our move.
When?
As soon as Mass is over.
You two get back to your post.
Anastasia and Jorge are my altar boys.
They'll stand guard.
But what do you have to fear? Corpore Jesu Christus. Ora pro nobis Sancta Dei Genitus, cum nobis genus Solibus Christi. Per Christum Dominum nostrum, amen. Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater, Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Dominus vobiscum. Ite, missa est.
It is finished.
No, there are the verses of the last gospel to
They have
recite.
all received communion. What more do you want?
That you should be a Mexican.
I know what I am.
Then prove it, Cortina. I can make a meeting under the flag of truce.
I have told you. My fight's against Paredes and the Centralistas. As long as they are in power, I will...
Por México, Cortina.
The Mass is over. Pack those relics and go back. Tell them I ride free in these hills. As long as they sit fat on their thrones in the capital.
It is too late, Cortina. It is too late.
Coronel Máximo Nexo, a sus órdenes. Cortina, I come to you with an offer, a choice. The noose or amnesty.
For what?
Swear allegiance to this flag. Join the regular army. You will be an officer again with your own men as lancers.
Not enough.
I offer you your life.
My life? What does my life matter in a country that has been ravished by its own rulers?
What do you think your chances will be if all of Mexico is brought to his knees? Do you prefer the Yankees ruling? You fought with distinction under General Urrea at the San Jacinto Bridge. Now you are a bandit and an outlaw.
All right. We'll postpone our guerra civil. But only until the Yankees leave. Then things must change. Or we'll take to these mountains again.
Will you fight with Mexico's army against the Yankees?
You have my word.
Not enough. There remains a question of your true loyalty to Mexico. A demonstration, perhaps, for the benefit of all your followers.
What am I truly, Colonel? The eagle or the snake?
Oh, yes, that is the matter of those deserters. Who is the leader?
The Sargento, John Riley.
Sargento Riley, you are all Irlandeses.
Yes, most of us are.
Freedom can be yours. Our glorious General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna offer asylum to all Yankee deserters. 320 acres of land and the opportunity to be citizens of the Republic of Mexico.
In exchange for what, sir?
Of course, you will fight for our flag.
Sir, all we need is the chance to make for Veracruz.
Impossible. The Yankees are sailing down the coast, blockading every seaport. You will be captured.
Well, I'll not speak for the fate of other men.
Of course. I'll give you time to discuss this. First thing in the morning.
Get up! Get up!
Well, you heard the man.
The logic is deadly. Freedom if we join their ranks.
We've heard that tune before. Piping us off the boat in New Orleans. Join the army and become an American citizen.
I got stung by the lash instead.
It's a sorry soil, all right. All burned by the sun. Not like the Emerald Isle at all, at all. It's the people, John. It's the people. They're no different to the ones in my own County Mayo.
Their religion, yeah. It is the same as us.
But would you bear arms against your own troops?
Our troops?
Are you also thick you don't see the difference between being a deserter and being a traitor?
Traitor to what?
This, above all, to thine own self be true.
Christ almighty. Maybe there's still a way they'd take us back.
I'd rather die than let those bastards put the lash to my back again.
Me too. I've been soldiering my whole life, and I always knew I was gonna die in battle fighting under one flag or the other. But now I say, when I die, I'm gonna die fighting for freedom.
I'm in. I'll stay and fight. Well, anyone opposed?
You can't desert your men, Sarge. You can't go back and leave us. You're our leader.
Corporal Keneally.
Element 2!
All right, men, line up. Like 2 rows of cards.
What's your name?
Francis Fitzgerald, sir.
Can you write, Francis?
I can indeed, sir.
Look at that line, John. Coming from all over the US of A, like God's revenge. We'll soon be at full battalion strength.
Well, you can measure in pounds of meat till they're properly trained.
Attention! You're in the San Patricios now. Salute your commanding officer, Lieutenant John Riley himself. Meet Francis Fitzgerald. Fresh off the boat from County Cork, straight into the blue, and now with us.
Top of the morning to you, lad.
The remainder of the day to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Francis.
Make your way to the quartermaster's office, get yourself a uniform and some food. Dismissed.
Leave the pen.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Next man, move that line. Name? John Daly. Can you write, John?
No, sir.
Can you fight?
Yes, sir.
Good man. Dismissed.
Sir. Get on with you, John Daly.
Next man. Name?
Peter O'Neill, sir.
Where are you from, Peter?
Clare, sir.
Jesus, County Clare.
All right, Peter, dismissed.
Salute.
Next man. Name?
Ed McKinney.
Good man, Ed.
Carry on, Brian.
Sir.
Get some rest, John. Pretty well, the main thrust attacks below. Now this third force is vital. You must take the Bishop's Palace to cut off the Saltillo Road. You just come off the scout?
Yes, sir. They seem to be expecting us at the North Gate. New guns in place, a whole battalion.
Regulars?
No, sir. Volunteers. They call themselves the San Patricios.
Our own Irish deserters?
Mostly. Sir, I have scouts within their breastworks. I could get a message to their leader, John Riley, the best sergeant I ever soldiered with.
And tell him what?
That you could set things right. Company punishment. Maybe reduced in rank and a new start if they turn about.
The desertion rate is caused by sex, saints, and sadism is whittling this army down. Son, doesn't pay to ponder the right or wrong of it. Yesterday's a could have been. We're gonna have us a thunderous gonna be tomorrow.
Stand easy. Francis, is it?
Yes, sir. Fitzgerald, sir.
And, County Clare,
Peter O'Neill, sir.
Right, it is going to take me a while to learn all the names. Sergeant Daly here informs me that one of you have experience in artillery.
Yes, sir. Our comrade here, James Kelly.
Yes, sir. I was with Her Majesty's Royal Artillery, sir.
Oh, good experience, that. However, we have no royals here now.
No, sir.
We serve a republic. You, the big fella, what's your name?
McFadden, sir.
Daly. He's a big one. Put him on the ramrod.
It's done, sir.
All right, lads. Look smart today. Don't let me down. Carry on.
Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filis et Spiritus Sanctus. Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filis et Spiritus Sanctus. Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filis et Spiritus Sanctus. Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filis et Spiritus Sanctus.
Your president, savior of the republic, looks forward to this day and the first victory of Mexico. Cortina and his lancers will protect the flanks. Your cannons will destroy those of the enemy who survive. General Ampudia and the people of Monterrey salute you. God bless us all.
Shake it loose, man. Show it to the heavens. Viva la San Patricio!
McDuck, can you raise this banner high?
No better man, sir.
Now I'll show you how to wave a flag, boys.
fight under our own flag now. When the Yank infantry closes, we'll give them blizzards of grape shot. Give them the blizzard! Round shot! Round shot! Range 600! Range 600! I've got you, boy. The flag. McKinney, get in there! You two, long muskets! It's loaded. We should not even hope so, sir. John! If we can get to the cannon, we'll rain hell on the bastards. All right, then, lads. We make for the citadel. You Neely, get the lads up there. You heard the man moving. John Riley, cover our backs as long as you can. Then we'll draw to the citadel. Yes, sir. Harry.
Lacey, tell him.
General de Ampudia, General Taylor does not want your sword. This is a truce, not your defeat.
It's a rotten war, General Ampudia. You made a great stand.
You're a man of great honor, sir. Why do you invade my country?
Orders, man. You understand that. It's more than folks who don't cotton to President Polk's scheme. 11 congressmen are asking for his impeachment, and half the nation's newspapers are calling for an end to the war. John Quincy Adams stands in Congress and says the slavers want this land for more plantations.
There are no slaves in Mexico.
Fine. Meanwhile, General Ampudia, you march your troops out of this city with full honors, which you deserve.
Get dirty, deserters!
Give me that green rag, you Irish traitor!
Riley!
Say you all now!
Can't sleep?
No.
Here.
What's this?
It's a love story.
Gracias.
We up there bullocks is here at Buena Vista. Old Santa Ana's hightailing it. Get out of there, John. Hightailing it down miles of desert road back to San Luis Potosi, and I get this from Scott.
They say he's taking the 5th Infantry, sir.
He stole 9 full regiments from me. Wham straddled the president.
He demands a report, sir.
Well, write it down, Lacey. You be the courier. From now on, you'll be my liaison with that.
Other general, yes, sir.
Quote. As you know, I dealt that bushwhacker Santa Ana a crippler up here at Buena Vista. Now he's on the run back to San Luis Potosi to confront you in the south. My dear General Scott, when you return to your kennel, may your mother bite you. Write that down.
Yes, sir. I will. In a more delicate way.
Three 300 kilometers in 3 weeks. And then there were the mountains. Snow, 3 meters deep in many places. Men's feet became frozen. And I knew that Napoleon was on the other side.
Sergeant Atwood. Stand easy, lads. At your leisure.
Get to the commissary, try to get us some provisions. We first march at dawn.
There you are, sir. Thank you, Hodges. The drop of the pure you'd need this night. It would be lovely.
Dawn's at 5, lad.
Jimmy, right.
Do you know what I miss? Dancing on this restful desert air. The sound of a good tune on the pipe. Come on, Paddy, give us a blast of something.
It's too dry to pipe. It's fair I'm feeling brine at Loan.
Come on now, lad. Look at... You fought through the smoke and the fire like your heroic ancestor King's boy.
And lost the day the same.
More days than one. We fought him to a standoff at Monterey, ran from Saltillo, and then 20,000 Mexican troops go up against Taylor's 7 at Buena Vista. And Santa Ana has to cut and run. That general's got himself a bad habit of losing.
Brian, what Riley said back there, before he hammered the door shut. There's a difference, he said, between deserter and traitor.
All the same to U.S. Army. Make no difference what they call us. They catch us.
Shut up, you idiot.
Gallows. Gallows.
Gallows, is it? Is that where it all ends?
Take it easy, Paddy.
At the end of a rope. There's a final tune to pipe, an old Irish song for the like of us. With the ultimate Irish jig, with our clodhoppers drumming, and the devil's tattoo in the air as they swing.
Enough!
Enough!
McCarthy Kozlowski, stop him!
Get up, Jeff!
Easy.
Well, I'm happy to see that there's still plenty of fight in you, but I'd be saving it for the enemy.
Begging your pardon, sir, but could you tell us where the enemy ends and our friends begin?
Mexico is our friends. Look, they gave us a country to fight for. Land to farm.
Look about you, man.
If you can forgive an Irishman now for quoting an Englishman, there's always a bit of comfort, lads. Even for Satan himself. John Milton paints this picture of hell, you see. An environment much like what is about us here. And the devil, newly banished from heaven, slowly rearing up to look at the desolation of his new domain. What does he say? The mind is its own place, and of itself can make a hell of heaven, a heaven of hell.
Ain't that the hell of it?
Right you are, Paddy.
Back in Ireland, it was rain, rain, rain. Over here, it's sun, sand, and no bloody rain.
In Poland, there is no sun.
What about sand?
No sand either.
And you're complaining?
We come ahead!
Miss Joe! When do you think we'll make it home?
Don't you worry yourself, Paddy. We'll be home by Christmas.
Abrigaga. Buenas.
I'm glad to see you're alive, John Riley. I could have told Martha when she was looking for you.
Martha. Where is she?
She was at Monterrey during the battle, but when I searched for her later, she was gone with the others.
Cartina?
Gone too.
Where are you going, John?
I'm going to find Cartina. You don't know if she's alive.
You can't run off, man. The battalion.
Tell Keneally to assume my duties until I return.
Where will we meet up with you?
Churubusco.
Where?
Churubusco. The Aztec name for it. Place of the war gods.
Well, that's a splendid irony if there ever was one.
Right then, I'll meet you there.
My man. My brave men dead. All dead defending your flanks.
Where's Martha?
You want her to deserted you.
Where's Marta?
My Marta? Oh, Riley, if you hadn't come along.
If.
Marta is at Pesadumbre, her village. You know what Pesadumbre means? Regret. Let me tell you one thing, Sergeant. It's in the nature of man to fight for a reason. Somehow I've just ran out of them.
Well, I'm sure you'll invent one.
Like patriotism? Let me tell you another thing. You'll see. In the end, there's only the darkness. It drains the glorious color of all banners. In the dust, all battle flags are gray.
You know, I've got this wee feeling that it's not over between you and me yet.
For what? For Marta? Why not? After all, she's the woman of all women. What is she to you?
Mexico. Ah, you bastards.
What's fair about women in war? Water your horse. We have a long ride.
¿Pesadumbre?
Pesadumbre. Vámonos.
Help me.
Away from me!
¡Rápido! You're going.
Come with me.
I have my people to think of.
And I have my boys, too.
Will it ever end?
I don't know. I love you, Martha. I love you.
No. Don't do this to me.
It's Cartina, then?
You must understand the way things are. And he must too. He's somewhere alone up in those hills.
Why hiding?
No. No, he will fight again when the time comes.
War's lost, Martha.
Mexico will live on. You must know what Cortina means to us. He sits in those hills like the conscience of our people. In the end, it is justice that he wants. For all of us.
And for you.
A woman should be proud of him.
And serve him like a common slave. Like my own mother, serving her high-born British masters till she dropped dead in her traces. Drove me to America, did. Swearing I'd be no man's slave. nor no man's master. Especially for a wife. Oh, please, Martha. Please. Please.
Not till so lover, John Riley. We must wait. Don't you see?
Right then.
Feldwebel, maybe you want to know why that infantry loses every battle. This is why. The charge is too heavy, too big for the musket boy, huh?
So that's why those brave soldiers can't hit a cow from its own milk stool. Kick so hard they can't aim right.
Aber ja. Besides, the breeches blow, lots of them. Or there's not enough powder and they get the flash in the pans.
You mean we're gonna lose again?
We at home.
We? Citizens of Mexico, we are fighting in their army.
Well, why don't you tell that to the troops that capture us if we lose here at Churubusco?
Begging the captain's pardon. What you're saying is that our lines will not hold, and consequently we are doomed. Please correct me if I've misunderstood, Captain. Thank you.
And now?
And now, Schultz, we go and talk to the boys. Come on.
Well, lads. You all know what we do on the morrow. Defend the Churubusco Bridge under the green flag.
Blizzards of grapes, John Riley. We'll give him blizzards.
That's right, Paddy.
You all know what we'll get if we're captured. And so, there's a decision to be made.
Sure. Like there was in Ireland.
There is one. We stand and die. Live, maybe. Face the charges of desertion. Or we get out of here in the night.
For God's sake. There's a country to fight for here.
You're saying we'll lose again?
What I'm saying is it'll be the same as Monterrey and Buena Vista. So I'll not hold it against you if you take to the mountains or Mexico City. The people will hide you, you know that. And there's the choice. Well?
We'll be with you, Captain.
We'll fight till we win, John Riley.
Lead on, Feldwebel.
I suppose a prayer wouldn't go amiss.
Aye. That'd be grand, Brian. All right, then. Not a prayer. But a thing a great Roman said many years ago back in history. Marcus Aurelius it was. Say to yourself as a Roman and as a man to do what you must with a perfect and simple dignity, with a feeling of freedom and affection and justice. And give yourself relief from all other thoughts.
And you seriously expect us to believe that a Roman said that? It must have been an Irishman, born and bred.
Ready on the line! John Riley.
Put the men at ease, Brian Absalom.
Stand easy, gentlemen! We have some time as yet before the curtain rises on this dramatic matinee. So relax, lads.
Derecho, siempre derecho. Derecho. No pierden el paso.
Brian, the book. Does he get the girl in the end?
Of course he does.
Good. It's time, lads.
Assembly! Prepare to fire!
Steady on, boys.
Let's get him inside! Come on, inside!
Paddy!
He's gone,
Paddy!
sir. He's gone!
Paddy!
Colonel.
They appoint a decent judge advocate to represent you.
Sure, he's been telling all the men to say they were drunk, captured by the Mexicans. This gives them the hope that they'll come out with their skins non-compass, you know. And it works well for your army, too. Keeps them from telling about their mistreatments.
And you?
What about me?
Why did you desert?
I set out to get my men free and intended to come back. Absent without leave is not desertion.
But you kept going.
Sir, do you ever puzzle where your loyalty lies at the end of it? Is it the country? The flag? I'm wearing captain's epaulets. But way down deep, you know, I'm still an old sergeant. And I had to protect my men.
There are protests from all over the world that the St. Pat should not be tried as traitors.
Colonel. It's not myself I'm thinking of. It's the men. Most of them are not citizens of the US of A. Promised, but not delivered. Legally, they're British. Me, I'm a citizen of your country. I joined a warring force, and I'm ready for whatever they dish out. But my men, my boys, tis not just, Colonel.
It's not right, Colonel. It's not just. It's not right.
General Scott?
Ah, I see. Excellent brandy. I'm glad to see the Mexicans have discovered a taste for the real Napoleon. Have a snifter?
No, thank you, sir.
The fate of these renegades disturbs you, does it not?
Riley was the best soldier in my command, sir.
He is a deserter from the United States Army.
He did not desert his men.
Pity he didn't. Examples have to be made. Clean up the mess that battles leave behind. Be firm in laying out the lex terrae, the law of the land.
But the San Patricios are heroes to the Mexican people. Their government considers them citizens of their country. Their law of the land is not ours, General. This trial can make them feel as if ours is merely lex talionis.
Retaliation be damned. It's our army that concerns me. Examples must be made to stop these wholesale desertions. And these men are perfect for the job.
Can there be a fair trial, sir?
Right. A fair trial and speedy punishment. Those who left after the war began will be hung.
And those that fled before the war?
The lash. Branding, it's all in the book of military law.
And Riley, sir? What about him?
The army is begging for John Riley's death. But I would rather march home right now and lose the war than fault the law by hanging him. Riley may survive the lash, and he will witness the executions. If Mexico surrendered right now, I could show some leniency, but they won't. And I will not ruin the morale of my army. That will be all, Colonel.
40! 41! 42! 43! 44! 45!
Man, get up.
46! 47! 48!
Heaven, like hell.
49!
Atone!
50!
Riley. Can you hear me, Riley? By order of the court, in addition to the lashing, you are to be branded with the letter D for desertion near the eye, but without impairing the sight. Commence. Quickly, man. He has to be conscious. Do it! You idiot! It's upside down. Do it right. Hold it. I'll keep running him until I get one good plain D.
I must officially protest the execution of the remaining San Patricios.
We advance on Chapultepec Castle. Soon, Mexico City will be ours. Your government is hardly in a position to make demands.
These men are prisoners of war. They are citizens of Mexico. Any further hangings will be considered by my government and the rest of the world as an act of cruel barbarism.
It is not within my power to change those verdicts, Brigadier. And it's too late. The final assault has begun.
Where and when will the execution take place?
Mixcoac. The scaffolding is on the rise. The condemned men will be placed in those nooses where they can see our storming of Chapultepec Castle. The Provost Marshal will ensure that their faces are turned to the Mexican snake and eagle flag as it comes down, and the American flag goes up. Their last sight will be of that symbol.
Very well. My government informs you that this punishment will be a demonstration of horrible torments, improper of the civilized age, for a country that aspires to the title of illustrious and humane.
Duly recorded, sir.
Is that all?
See, Brigadier, that is all.
Enough of that old language.
all on across the
They breach! They are breaching the wall, sir! Steady! On the line, Miles!
Straighten up, men. We're still the soldiers of St. Patrick.
It's all right, Sarge. It's all right, boys.
Come on!
I brought you good news, John Riley. The army leaves Mexico tomorrow. Damn it, man, you'll be free again.
I've always been free, Colonel.
¡Alto! ¿Dónde vas? A ver, tú, Chon. Sí, señor. Revísame el burro.
We're moving north.
Where?
Back to the gringos.
Esa Dungre.
She's not there.
I'll find her. Or her grave.
What about yours?
Señor.
This irlandés said a thing about you, Marta. That to him, you are Mexico. If that's true, you'd better survive. ¡Vámonos!
The story of John Riley and his San Patricio battalion is true. On every St. Patrick's Day, Mexico and Ireland celebrate their bravery. What was a glorious victory for the United States was a disastrous defeat for Mexico that lost forever over half of its territory to the northern invader. General Scott won the war, but lost the presidency he hungered for. And General Taylor, who only wanted peace and to return to his plantation, was made president instead. The last historical record of John Riley dates from 1850, when he mustered out of the Mexican army. It is believed that he married and disappeared into the mountains of Mexico forever.